Okay guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some pairs I'll be looking out for next week market analysis. So meanwhile, I'm going to be starting with the dollar index to see how the dollar is performing on the chart. So let's begin this session. Alright, so here is the dollar index on the monthly time frame. So right now I'll be marking out my levels in the market. So I'm going to change this to green color. Okay, so here is the last low on the market here. Okay guys, so let's zoom in to see how the market is performing currently right now. All right, as you can see on dollar index, we are ranging on this particular area. So we are on the last we are lying currently on our resistance area. So all we should be anticipating right now is either a breakout of this resistance then to the top, or a rejection to the downside. So whichever way, we just have to anticipate and follow. So I'll be going down to my weekly time frame. All right, so here's our weekly time frame. If you can see, dollar index has been going up bullish for a long period of time now, but then last week we closed with a bearish engulfing candle, indicating that we might see a little downside in the market. So meanwhile, let's draw our trend line. So here's my trend line that is falling. So we have our last high that was broken in the market. So I'll have this one sitting here right now. So we just have to anticipate the fall. So we might see something of this nature in the market, or we might see the dollar index breakthrough. So this should be my anticipation for the dollar index. Meanwhile, we still have a long way to go on that, on the currency pair. So I guess it won't take one day to form. Yeah, it won't take one day to form. So currently I have this minor support here. I have this minor support on the daily time frame here. So in order for us to get to that down zone there, we have to take out this support. You have to take out this support. So that's it. Alright, so I guess this is what my dollar index setup is going to look like from next week. Meanwhile, if I'm anticipating that the dollar index is going to fall, that means the Eur Usd and other USD pairs like the GBP USD and the AUDUSD have to buy. Yeah, but then you just have to follow market structure and anticipate what's going to happen next. So meanwhile, this is my dollar index setup. So I'm going to be looking at the next currency setup right now. Okay guys, so we'll be looking at the AUD USD. So these are monthly time frames, so I just have to bring out my areas in the market. So I'm going to change that to green. I was actually looking out for horizontal way, not horizontal line. Okay, so I guess this should be what we are looking at for now. We should just be looking at what we have inside. So I'm zooming out right now. So we have like an invert head and shoulder. We have an invert head and shoulder. We have an invert head and shoulder here. So let me be changing the color. So I guess we should be looking out for buys on this area. Looking out for buys on this area. So let's go to our weekly time frame so that we can have more data to analyze and see what we have. So on the weekly time frame here, we have this support right here. All right, so we have that support right there on the weekly time frame. So as you can see, I'm anticipating the move to the upside. So I will have my first target on the weekly time frame to be at this area here. So let me go to my daily time frame. All right, so here on the daily time frame, we have a trend line that's been falling. So we have a trend line that's been falling on the daily time frame. So I'm adjusting the trend line so that it will fit in perfectly. So all we have to look out for now, we have this last low here. I have that last low there. So all I want right now is a breakout, a break and retest. Then I set to the top. So I'll be switching to my 4-hour time frame. Let me delete this trend line and adjust it so it fits in perfectly. So I'll be taking it from the week here all the way to the downside. Okay, so if you can see, we still have a trend line that has been coming all the way from the down, like a retracement trend line, should I say, an uptrend on the 4-hour time frame. So this is my anticipation for the AUD USD. So all we're looking out for is a breakout, a retest, and then a continuation. Sorry, that should be a long. All right, so this should be my anticipation for AUD USD. So guys, we'll be looking at the next pair. So guys, the next pair I have here is Eur USD. So I'll be marking out my my structures now in the market. So if the dollar index is going to fall, then we should be anticipating a buy on the Euro USD. So even currently the Euro USD is sitting on the support area here on the monthly time frame. So let's go. Let me draw my zone. I think I don't have to like give all my hopes to the line that crossed there. So I'll be drawing in my zone right now. Okay. All right. So I guess the zone will be small there, but then going to our weekly time frame to be a little bit bold. I don't want to draw it to be that much. I guess the zone is too small. So let me delete the zone. I'll be drawing it again. So we have the market on our support area right here. So as you can see on the weekly time frame, we closed last week with a bullish tweezer candle, and here we have our last low. Our last low here. So we should be anticipating. Sorry. Okay. So we should be anticipating a buy to this area. So it's only on that area now that we can say that the market might break out. Then we have a continuation, or the market might from this area and then fall back inside. So we don't know yet, but then we just have to deal with what we have for the week, because no matter what, it's going to take time before the market is going to complete that pattern. So we have our daily time frame right here. So wanted to like form like a head and shoulder, but then from the head and shoulder here, a little head and shoulder right here. So I have this minor resistance to take. Here. A breakout on a retest to this area. So that should be my buy position. That should be my buy. So even if I should like take a trend line from here, then we should be anticipating the breakout and the retest. And then we say, so currently the market is lying on our trend line. So we have break of market structure right here. The market retested on it. So we should have like, right now we have the movement to the top. But then I'm going to be taking this market only at the breakout of the minor resistance we have there. So only at the minor resistance that we have there, that's where I'm going to be taking the buy. Only if we break that resistance. So that's it. So guys, the next pair I'm going to look out for is the Btc USD. So right now, last week, I guess some weeks ago, anticipated a fall of the BTC down to $10,000 if the $28,000 cannot hold. If the $28,000 cannot hold, then we are going to fall to $12,000. Sorry, I mean it's $12,000. So all right. So let's go to our weekly time frame. So that should be like a possible head and shoulder that is going to form if in case BTC is going to rally from, if in case BTC is going to from here and then go to the top. That should be a possible head and shoulder pattern there. So meanwhile, we just use what we have for now. BTC, as you can see, BTC has been falling down from this top here. So right here we have a bearish flag. So I'll be highlighting the bearish flag for you guys to see. But then since the dollar index is falling, maybe the dollar index have to fall, then I guess BTC have to rise. Now I'm trading this. I'm doing this analysis based on technical factors alone, no fundamentals attached to it. So do your own research before taking any trades, please. So right here we have our triangle pattern. I guess I should get that zone from the weekly time frame. Okay. So I'm going to draw that zone from here. Let's go back to our daily time frame. So we should anticipate so I guess this is my anticipation for Btc USD. So this is what we have here. Just use this chart patterns to anticipate. Alright guys, I really appreciate you guys for sticking to the very end of this video. Please don't forget to subscribe so that and click the notification button so that you don't miss out on my subsequent videos. I'll be posting out other good videos in the future. So guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.